JR here with another killer comedy commentary. Oh, Sam Eagle Productions presents How You Do Do. Well, actually, if you read it up and down, that's what it says. How do you do? Pretty good. Modern Youth. Sounds like an 80s synth pop band.
How do you do?
Pretty good.
How do you do?
You just asked that?
How do you do?
You just asked that.
Please, just how do you do? That's one of the things this article brings out.
Oh, okay, Miss Whisper 2000.
If I want to get off to a smooth start...
Maybe you should look at the camera first.
Well, maybe you'll understand why I feel that way. If I tell you what happened to me last night...
Oh, please do, Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. You sound just like her.
And quite unnecessary. Well...
Well, what?
I was having a coke with my next-door neighbor. And
Looks like they're drinking with chopsticks.
she's home from college.
She has eyes like the devil.
And such fun. She makes everyone feel welcome.
She's staring so intently.
I was having a wonderful time, listening to her tell all about her college experience.
She's hypnotizing with her devilish eyes.
Until I happened to look up and see Frank Norton and Bill Phelps come in.
The two local idiots.
Frank's new in town. He's smooth.
Ooh, he's
Everyone
smooth.
likes him.
Yeah.
As for Bill,
He's the unkept
type who
one.
usually puts his foot in it.
Oh, his foot in it.
But sloppy, you know.
Yes, he's the clown that makes the dark side fun.
I realized if they saw us, I'd have to introduce them to Anne.
Oh,
Or Anne
no.
to them. Gosh, I thought, which is correct. By the time they did see us,
Hey,
I was in a
hey,
ditch.
let's go pick up those dames. Come on. Easy catch. Yeah, all
Right on trying to
right.
recall the correct way to introduce everyone.
Oh, look at it. If I was 10 years
Wish
younger.
I weren't so vague about such things.
Hey,
For a
baby.
moment, I couldn't remember Anne's name. I stumbled around. Frank, I said, this is my friend. No, I mean, this is Anne meet Frank.
The human
Later,
mannequin.
I said, I want you to get to know each other. This is Bill.
That's the one I want you to stay away from. Okay, Bill, what are you reaching for? Come on, you just met her. Come on, okay.
I felt so adolescent.
Oh, yes, and you're the ripe old age of 16.
Right then and there, I decided it was
Hey, look at you. Can't help but like Crazy Bill. Look at him. The smile, unkempt hair. Well, see, look at he just doesn't fit in with the rest of the crowd.
On the way out, the feature article in this month's Modern Youth.
Wow, it just popped right out there, right in
The
front.
publishers must have had
Couldn't help but
thought
notice
to
it.
Put it in. I bought the magazine to do a little homework,
Oh, wow.
and that's what I'm doing.
Well, we're all apt to make a boner now and then.
A boner? What kind of magazine is this?
An accepted introduction isn't really so complicated, is it?
And, oh, look at pole dancing.
Oh, that's the point. It's simple. Look,
Some naked pictures in there or what?
persons of opposite sex address the woman
She
first.
said sex.
I should think watching other people you know have the correct technique would help.
Exactly what this article says.
Yes,
I
and
was
pole
sitting
dancing
at a
too.
committee meeting at Frank Norton's house the other night. I didn't realize how well he handled those introductions.
Well, let's find
But
out.
I look back on it.
Oh, so the covering the eyes
Cameron,
indicates a
my
dream
sister, Joan
sequence.
and I were the first to arrive. The other two had never met Frank's parents.
Oh, let's get the party started. So you're bringing your teacher to a party? Wow, hip crowd
But
back
I knew
then.
everyone there, so I said, "Good evening, Mrs. Norton. Good evening, Peggy. It's nice
Oh.
to see you again. Thank you."
Yes,
Then I
I
stepped
hate
aside
you.
while Frank introduced the others.
Miss Cameron, this is my mother.
How do you do?
Yeah, isn't she
I'm
hot?
glad to meet you at last, Miss Cameron. Frank is so
Why is my son
polite,
failing?
so favorably.
Wow, look at these stiffs.
Mother, Joan Wood.
How do you do, Joan? How do you do, Mrs.
Don't you touch my son.
Here's Father. Well, Peggy.
Hi, I'm
how are you
Hitler.
this fine
I'm their father.
Fine, thank you, Dr. Norton.
We have ways of making you talk. Oh, here comes Bill. Look at him.
I told you, Peggy, Bill would be along.
The party's begun. Look at he's already
Bill,
how are
drunk.
Hey, Frank, how you doing?
Hey, where's the booze?
Oh, what's that difference?
Yeah, it's a party. Where's the girls?
Hello, Bill.
Sorry I'm late. Dad, this is Bill.
Lucky Bill's still standing.
How do you do? Come on, Dad, we'll meet the others.
Yeah, even father wants a piece of the action. Look at hey, Bill goes in for the kill.
Miss Cameron, this is my father. How do you do, Miss
Hey, well you do have a woman for me.
Dad, I want to introduce you to Joan Wood. How do you do?
How do you do?
Well, they're always asking that same "How do you do?" question, but never getting an answer.
Would you excuse Bill for a moment, please, Peggy?
Certainly.
Thank you. Mother, I'd like to introduce Bill Phillips.
Hey, well, you're a little old for me.
The basketball team.
Oh, yes, I am, Mrs. Norton.
Yeah, I'm the best at it too.
Well, it's
All the
been
girls
nice
like
to
me at it.
meet all of you. We'll leave you to your meeting now. If you'll excuse
Ditch the adults, eh?
They
Okay.
said goodbye to us
Well,
all.
the door hitting you on the butt on the way out, eh?
You see, nobody squirmed at Frank's introductions. They were
Yeah,
all
well,
so
then
simple and
you didn't
nice
show
to
the
say.
part where Bill brought in the keg.
We can all probably learn something from your experience. Just be sure you didn't miss anything.
Jesus, really has some
We
shaky
can
editing in
compare
this.
both these occasions with some of the points in the article. Would that do it?
It should. Let's start with the one about speaking the woman's name first when introducing a man to her.
Yeah,
Remember the mess you made of that one?
yeah.
Got all mixed up.
When you said the word sex.
Your friends got the idea all right, but introductions like meet so-and-so or let me make you
Look at
acquainted
it. They're
with
all
so-and-so
mannequins.
are considered awkward anyway.
Maybe they're watching TV.
Let's
Maybe
see
Bonanza's
how
on
Frank introduced his
TV.
father to his teacher. Addressing the woman first, he said,
Well, the director decided to take a
"Cameron,
bathroom
This
break.
is my father. How do you do, Miss Cameron?
How do you do?
Yes.
There is one exception to the rule.
Oh, please, do tell.
Dad, I want to introduce you to Joan Wood.
Frank addressed his father first out of respect. Even here, he phrased the introduction so that he introduced the
Wow,
man
it's good to know that these are the important issues facing society.
Dad, I want to introduce you to Joan Wood.
How do you do?
Suppose
I'm too
Frank
old for
had
you.
wanted to introduce me to Joan. He could take his choice. It wouldn't matter, since both of us are of the same age and sex.
She said sex again.
Now, how about persons of the same sex?
Yeah, I want to know about that one.
Here, Frank wanted to show Miss Cameron respect as a teacher and as a visitor in
This
his
book
home.
must be a
So
bestseller.
he addressed her first. He said simply,
Miss Cameron, this is my mother.
when he came to Joan and his mother, he addressed his mother first because she was the older of the two.
And she
He
looked
merely
it.
gave the name with a slight pause in between.
Mother, Joan Wood. When Frank introduced Bill,
Look at it. Father looks like Oliver Hardy.
because he was older.
Hey, here comes Bill.
I'm late.
He had to puke in the bathroom.
How do you do? How do you do?
Hey, where's the booze?
Well, that takes care of introductions, but you can't leave the situation hanging there. There's the matter of answering them.
Okay.
Unless you have a very good reason for saying something else, stick to the accepted form and just say, how do you do?
With no answer?
Not, how do you do? And not, how do you do?
So it's not.
Just say it simply, like Miss Cameron did.
So it's just how do you
do?
How do you do? Okay, not how do
Frank's
you
mother
do.
wanted to make her response to Miss Cameron a bit more personal, since she had heard about her before naturally.
Miss Cameron,
Yes.
this is my mother.
How do you do?
I'm glad to meet you at last, Miss Cameron.
Finally, an
I
answer.
thank you so much.
This was another good way to acknowledge an introduction, wasn't it? Frank's mother mentioned
Too many
something
rules
common,
here, I think.
so as to break the ice, as I remember.
How do you do? Frank tells me you're the captain of his basketball team.
Well, yes, I am.
Yeah, and that's how I get all the chicks.
It's a good policy to fix a person's name by making it a part of your response, as Frank's mother and Joan did.
Mother, Joan Wood.
How do you do, Joan? How do you do, Mrs. Norton?
See, no answer. I want to know the answer. How do you do? What if you're not doing good?
Time bomb or hand-to-hand combat.
Time bomb or hand-to-hand combat? Wow.
Just a comfortable, firm grip.
Bill's got a joy buzzer on his hand.
Men do not shake hands with women unless the woman holds out her hand first.
No, you kiss them
Remember?
passionately.
I said Bill was kind of sloppy about such things.
But since
Bill was
Bill
sloppy
was
about
the
everything.
man, she could have held out hers first.
He was high.
Right?
Oh, see? Look at he's reaching for something again. You know what he was reaching for.
To meet her, she should offer her hand. The same
Yeah, well, I think he wanted her to offer something else.
It looks this time as if Bill did the right thing. He waited for Mrs. Norton to offer her hand.
Hey, get a
I'd
haircut.
like to introduce Bill Phillips.
How do you do?
Yeah, you're the one with that funny haircut,
Yes, the
eh?
woman always takes the initiative when it comes to shaking hands with a man.
Yeah. Bill became the first beatnik.
What now?
How about rising? When should a man rise?
Rise
should
when,
a girl?
well, maybe when he's getting out of bed.
Yes. Let me see. I'll have to dream up a situation.
Oh, please, no more covering your eyes. You rise when you see General Zod.
Where I was. Then
Oh,
imagine me
she disappeared and
saying,
turned into a man.
Introduce him to her. Frank would rise the moment he realizes I'm bringing someone to be introduced.
Yes, Frank's grip on their hand is nothing like the grip he has on their souls. Yeah, see, he's the
He would
king.
rise also if I brought Bill instead of Joan.
Hi, I'm Frank.
Time,
The girls are mine.
pleasure,
Go away,
not
Bill.
hardship.
See, Frank sits there like the alpha male.
For girls, well, Joan would have risen as soon as she was introduced to Frank's mother or father, if either of them had been standing.
My God, a lot of rules in this for modern use. Will any of them remember any of it? No!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a chance to put these rules into practice. A party at Frank's.
Oh, Peggy,
Yes?
wasn't there something in that article about how you carry out those basic rules?
You mean?
No, you're mean.
All the rules in the world would make people glad to meet an automaton. It's the warmth in the greeting, the feeling you put behind it that counts.
Gosh, didn't I say anything about that?
No, you didn't,
Why,
Peggy.
that's the most
Maybe it wasn't in the
important
book.
one of all.
How's Peggy getting along?
She's lousy.
A good student, Peggy. Learns quickly. Following those few basic rules pays off. Wait and see.
Now the girls sit together, and the guys become boyfriends.
What's more fun is the
See,
way
Peggy,
people
she's
will
nice
enjoy
looking, but
meeting
yet
you.
she looks strangely snobbish. Look at, notice how she reached for Frank and not Bill. Something tells me they're not dancing to the ballroom
Well,
blitz.
That begins well.
I think Bill invented the ballroom blitz. The end. JR, over and out.